Hello and welcome. Whoa, that's the wrong one. This is the right one. Hello and welcome to the Build With Baer Workshop. My name's Pat Bear. I'm here to build a puzzle and to hang out with you. I'm throwing the Bear Cave Lego, the Scythe emote in the chat. If you're currently a subscriber, you can reply with those emotes. If you're tier 2, you get that Scythe emote. Everybody else gets the Bear Cave and the Lego Pat emote. Um, Professor Zoidberg says, "Hey Pat, how you doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for being here, Professor Zoidberg. Also, hey to Lashbrook, welcome, welcome. Very happy to have all y'all here. Yeah, throwing those emotes in, appreciate that. Thank you very much. Um, this is our second stream of the year. Bobby Dice Roller is here. Welcome, Bobby. Yeah, it's a Monday night. It's our second stream of the year. Saturday finished up a model kit and then got sorting. Oh, Julie's here. Welcome, Julie. Um, got started sorting and then I had to resort and I had to resort again. And let me just tell you, the possibility exists that I have to resort one more time. All of this is are pieces that I don't think are edge pieces, but they could because it's totally possible that I messed up and there's an edge piece somewhere in here. I don't know. But I'm fairly confident that I've gotten um, I know that every piece that is on my board right now, which is just a piece of, it's a box, it's a model kit box that I cut part of off. Harold is subscribed to tier 1. That's 38 months. Thank you so much for your 36 straight months in a row. Harold, thank you for subscribing. Throw me applause. Um, Professor Zoidberg says only one way to find out. Indeed, only one way to find out. But yes, Harold, thank you for renewing your subscription. Appreciate that very much. Um, yeah, that's very kind of you, my friend. But yeah, so I don't quite know if if I'm right. So there are certain things that I have made, certain assumptions I am making that we will get into as we go. Um, Basically, I know that two of my corners are right, and I know that a general idea where some things go. Now, you'll see in the bottom right corner of my build is the photo that I'm using for reference. I have a larger version of that, and so you start with the edge, right? You build the edge. That way, you get the framework of how long your thing's going to be. Because I don't know how wide or how tall this is. I know it is a rectangular image, so it'll be wider than it is taller. I know that. And I can kind of guesstimate based on certain things of like where pieces go, what color this is, where it belongs, based on looking at the image that I have. So I'm kind of going a lot by image. Now there are several issues with that. We can also talk about that. The most glaring problem that I face here in doing this puzzle piece thing is that um, there is grass all along the bottom edge, and there are big trees on either side. And so if you're like, oh, I've got a piece of tree, or I've got a leaf, well, is that the leaf from a flower, or is that a tree leaf? And which tree leaf is it? These will be fun problems that we will solve. The sky, I'm not too worried about. The path and the flowers on the bottom, not as worried about. Oh, also on the bottom, there are plants that they're not weeds, but they're just plants without flowers on them. That's going to be interesting. Uh, so there's a few things that I'm like, I am unsure of what is happening here. And that is interesting. So I'm kind of figuring out as I go, figuring out what's going to happen here. And we're just gonna do our best to figure things out. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else to say. We'll get into it. I'm gonna retweet my tweet. Do you play Animal Crossing? So I watch a lot of streams of Animal Crossing. I have not played Animal Crossing in quite some time. I played it on the Wii, and that was the last time I played an Animal Crossing game. I have not played this Animal Crossing. But I've watched many hours of Animal Crossing because I really enjoy Animal Crossing streams. They're very fucking good. Okay, so I'm retweeting my tweet. seeing if we can get a few more friends to join us. If not, I understand. This is a new endeavor, but let's go over what I know. Well, the first thing I know is is this the right size for what we're doing here? I don't fucking know. I do know that I'm going to make me a little smaller, I think, and I'm going to make this a little smaller. Oh, these are not linked together. I got to do, let's see. So I got to take this and this, and I can group selected items. Check this shit out. Boom. I just grouped those items. Does that affect other things? Probably. Will I deal with that later? You bet your ass I will. So I don't know if this is the right size, but I just know that I want to be able to do this. I just want to be able to do that instead of having to take sections. So I made a few assumptions that I think are accurate assumptions to make. The first assumption is this is definitely the bottom right corner because it has a copyright information right on there. TM 2020 Nintendo. So that's definitely the bottom right corner, which would make this the top left corner by process of elimination. Now also, or by making knowledge, and I happen to notice that this matched perfectly with that. So that's that. Now, are these right? Because these could be swapped. I think these are right because this is the same size as this. So I think that's right. And this is the same size as this. So it would stand to reason that this would be accurate. Is it? We're going to find out. I don't know. Now, you can see I already did a little bit of maneuvering. We've got blue sky here, so we put some blue sky up top. Now, there's also water. There is water. I'll unbig this so we can look at it. Let's look at this and talk about this, right? So, that ended up not being perfect, but whatever. It's locked now, and I don't care. So there's water right here. If we're looking at this edge, we got some water to deal with. We're going to deal with that water. That's darker than the sky. So I found a few pieces go there, and it goes to some land. This little land here looks kind of similar, but is not similar to a thing that we have to notice. This paddle. What I need to do is I need to be. All right. I've figured out something that I have to do here. I'm going to, what can I not? Sorry. Oh, that's what I got to do. Ungroup it. All right, I'm going to ungroup this. I'm going to take this border out. This border is doing me no good. I don't need this border. This border is helpful for other things being neat. I don't need this now. All right, so do this. Getting back to its original. This is the full image. This is what I need. I got the full image here. So now we can really look at this, right? So we've got some grass and some flowers here. We got some water there. We have to be aware of that. We've got our ear here. That's the thing to be paying attention to. These are matching. We've got to be careful of that. This is blue. We know where that goes. We know that this orange here is the walkway. So that goes there. We can kind of guess what these red is going to be. Now, does the paddle look too similar to the dress for my eyes? Yes, but the paddle has a little bit of the wood grain in it, and the dress doesn't. So, theoretically, I can figure that out. But also, I'm not worried about it. The biggest issue we have right here with doing our border is this look like this? Does this look like this? And once we figure that out, we'll be okay. So I'm going to put this here, cover up my light that's shining there, and we'll do it like that. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of our fun border because I want to see the whole image. That's what's up. My thought would be, let's work on the thing I think I can work on, and then we'll worry about the things that are worrisome, which is the blue, the sky blue here. This looks like an edge because it's got its grass parts there and it's got its blue sky. So that looks right, and that looks right. We are looking for a couple things when we were assembling here. I do know that front animal's name is Bo, if that helps. I mean, I do know that's Bo, yes. That is good to say. This locks in. This feels okay. This looks all right. Now, that doesn't mean anything, because sometimes things do lock together and don't look bad. They just look funky. We do have some bigger pieces and some smaller ones, so we're going to put our bigger over here, kind of, just to kind of get an idea of that. And we'll take our smaller pieces over here, because it does look like this is going to change the shape a little bit just as it goes, because the sky isn't, square. Um, all right, and then obviously edge up on every piece, and then we can start looking at things and kind of figure it out. We know this is going to be the other side because it's got some green there. That's a puzzle, says Mr. Bob. Mr. Bob, you're right. We're doing a Animal Crossing themed puzzle here. Okay, that doesn't line up right? This does not line up right. It is definitely hard to see from your vantage point because I did pull out the camera more than I normally do. This is not line up right. So this is not accurate here. This is not the piece we want. So then we go, let's try this other one. Is it this one? It is. It's this one. Great. I'm already feeling less freaked out. Okay, so this one, is it this one? Is this right? That does look right. That's a weird part there, so I don't like the look of that because that looks very strange. So we're gonna, this moves around a lot, whatever. It will move less when I start putting more things on there. So I don't like that right now. So we'll try this. How's this go? That looks okay. No, that doesn't look okay. There's a lot of gap there. I don't like that. What about that? This looks great. This looks right. This looks right. Now, as we start doing stuff towards the interior, things will be odd because you'll have some pieces that just look so strange, and you're like, how does this play into other things? Like this piece. This is a side piece here for our roses in the bottom, or tulips in the bottom, I should say. And that just like is an oddly shaped piece. And it's one of those things where like it doesn't make sense right now, but it will make sense as we go. Like this piece. What the fuck? What's up with this piece? It's real weird looking. But like I get where that's gonna go. That's either gonna be part of the dress, or it's part of the shovel. I don't know yet. Oh yeah, I want to try to line that up a little bit here. Okay, I did cut this. This is the Kyrios model kit box. I'm using the Kyrios model kit box. Okay, let's keep working on this part because this is a thing that we can keep working on. Does that feel right? Nope, that doesn't look right. What about this one? Does that look right? That looks right. It went in right. We'll just kind of keep at it though. That's not right. Okay, that didn't feel right. All right, this feels right. Great. So now we need to see, does this feel right? No, that does not look right. Now it's on an angle. Can't have that. What about this? That doesn't look right. That's on an angle. We don't like that. What about this? That looks right. This looks great. Okay. Also trying to keep these connected pieces together. We can go from this end here. Does that look right? That does look right. Then what about this next one? That looks right too. Okay. So we'll need a connector here. Is this the connector? It is not. Is this the connector? It is not. Is this the connector? No, it's upside down. Is it this connector now that I did the right way? It is? Yes. This looks right. Even though it's tiny. I don't like that. But that's how it works. That's how this one works. All right, so then we'll see, is this right? That looks right. Go on this side. Is that right? I don't think that's right. That might be right. That doesn't feel right. That does feel right. Okay. So then this goes, that does feel right. That's not right. Okay, so this is not right. Oh, Sin. Hi to you, Sin. Thank you for 25 months. Thank you so much. I'm going to hit the old applause there. Let's throw the barricade leg of the scythe emote in the chat. So, we got a situation here. Looking at our clear blue pieces, this should be here, but it's not. So is this wrong? Let's try that. That does look right. Okay. So then is this go here? No. Is this wrong? I don't know. Let's try this one. That doesn't look right either. Okay. So something's up. Something doesn't make sense. Something doesn't work because that works great and that works great. So where did we go wrong? Is it these two? Do I have to swap these two? I don't know yet. I'm looking. I haven't done a puzzle in forever, but I have such a size variance of the pieces feels weird to me. Yes, the fact that these are bigger than these is weird and annoying. But that is just part of the puzzle process. Okay, so that looks right. So then it's a question of, why doesn't this look right? Why does this feel bad? Because it does. Should we take these out? Because that looks right. Is this right? No, that's not right. Is this right? Yes. This is right. Is this right? Yeah. But this isn't right. So what's wrong? Let's take this one out again. Let's put this here. That does look better. Okay, so we'll put that there. What about that? No. Let's take this out. Let's put that there. Yes. Hold it to the light, see if there are gaps. That's a great, thank you very much, Shoemaker. That is a great suggestion. You can do that. You can hold it to the light. Okay, that doesn't work. So then, does this work? Okay, so now we got all these connected, but these two need to go somewhere. Where do these go? What did I do wrong? Where is it wrong? Kind of look at this. Hello, Lord Crashington. Welcome. That's not right. I know that's not right, and I know this seems right, but maybe that's not right. Am I missing a piece? Also, am I missing a piece? Is there a piece somewhere in this box of none of these are the edges that I just didn't put an edge in? I don't know. But now what we're going to do is, I'm feeling very confident about this, but there's always room for, figuring out my mistakes. So we're going to separate all this. I think this is the end. I'm pretty sure this is right. These look right. This looks right. This looks right. This doesn't. So we're just going to back up. We're going to back up, and we're going to see about this piece. Does this piece work? Definitely not. So it's not this piece. What about this piece? Definitely not. So we know it's not these two. We'll move them here. I don't think it's this one because they're in the center. There's no, there's nothing here. So the size of the puzzle is on the box. You can check with the measuring tape. I got around to trying out that Pokemon cereal. It's not bad for what it is, with a round puff cereal with a fruity taste and marshmallow bits shaped like Pikachu's tail and somewhat like his head. And the puffs are on the small size too. Okay, well, Lord Crashington, I appreciate that. Thank you very much for the update. That is nice to hear. All right, so we're going to think it's one of these two connectors is the connector that goes here. So we're gonna build off that assumption. We can also work right from here and try to do that. So that looks right, which makes this or this. That's not that. It's not that. So then it will be this one. And then is it this one? That feels not right. So is it this one? No, it's not this one. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's this one. Okay. Then this. That's not right. Nope, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. So that makes me think, what about this one? That is right. Great. 3-5 serial score. Okay, well, thank you very much for letting me know. I did ask about that. All right, that goes in there, and that looks pretty okay. What about this? Does this look okay? That does not look okay. What about this? Does this look okay? That looks better. And that looks like it's a better connection. Okay, we'll go with that. What about this? No. It's not that, but it is that one. Okay, great. That's not it. Where's the is there a good licensed cereal, says Mr. Bob. The Super Mario Brothers Zelda, which was a box divided in half and you could open the different sides, both of those were good. The Zelda was better. That was a good licensed cereal. I just finished the head of my very first Gundam, says Aristovan. Hell yeah, involved the smallest stickers I've ever seen. I used tweezers, and one of the stickers may be on sideways, but I don't care. I will never complain about Lego stickers again. 100%. The Nintendo cereal system. Ninja Turtles cereal was decent from memory, says Sin. Alright, Sin, I will believe you. I don't remember eating that. Okay, so that's not right, so we can move that aside. What about this? Does this look right? It does. Okay. That does look great. Alright, then we get a feel like this. That doesn't seem right. This does. This does. This does. No, that doesn't. This seems bad now. This doesn't seem right. If we're looking at it, right? Like, just pulling pieces out. This doesn't seem right. I need to find a piece that connects this that feels right. Is it this one? This one does feel better. I don't know if it feels right, though. So does this feel right? But that definitely doesn't work there. That definitely isn't accurate. So then we'll keep going. But this is a good transition. Maybe it's this piece. And this piece. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. Nope, that's going on an angle. That doesn't seem right. Seems like the soggy way to give you, the stinky way to give you less cereal. It's a cereal now. Yeah. This looks right. This looks right. So we'll see. That does look right. And that looks right. But this doesn't look right. So what if we swap this out? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's not... We're going with this right now under the assumption that I may be missing some things and making this try to work when it doesn't want to work. But this seems like this is what we're going with right now. This is what we're going with at the moment. And we will look for ways to make this make more sense as we go. Because we do have this. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not feeling terrible about that. Gundam question. I have A, B, C parts, but then I also have S, B, and PC. Why the change to labeling? Yes, so SB and PC refer to materials. Your PC thing is your connectors, your plastic connectors. SBs are often for like your stands. Another thing to take into consideration is A, B, and C for you from that kit could be from different years of models. The base could be the same. Like if you're building an Iron Blood Orphans kit, there's a lot of internal pieces. Like the B is almost the same for every Gundam in Iron Blood Orphans. So your B sheet is going to be the same for all the full mechanics. And sometimes it's like the rev up. So it's like, oh, this one kit, and it's like versions like the Wing or the Wing Zero are different but the same. So some of those sheets may be reused. Yes, and HGeek, yes, the high grade kits are gonna have like, well, this kit is like that, but it's different. So it has the old pieces from the old runner. So you get extra pieces with the high grades. Like sometimes it'll be like a chest piece or legs or various things. All right, so now we're gonna move on to what we can work on, which is we've got the walkway. Let me show you what we're dealing with here. So um, no problem, Mr. Finn. So, uh, this literally, we just did this section right here. We just did. Oh, my mouse is not. My mouse doesn't show up. I'm sorry. Um, I realized my mouse doesn't show up on the. Uh, sorry about that. I totally forgot that I don't have cursor on. We did the sky in the center of the top. That's literally all we did. So now we can judge that it will be longer because that's just the center of the top of it. So we've got a ways to go out here. Um, we also have uh, some areas we can work on. Like we can work on the patch on the bottom center that leads to the bridge. We can work on that patch there, which leads to yellow. We can work on the corners, the shovel, and we can work on the water that leads to the dirt on top of the water, and also bow. And I think I'm going to work on that next because that seems to be something that I can like figure out here, because I kind of identified where the water is going to be. So water is over here. I'm working over here, and we can kind of just eyeball how this is going to look. And yeah, I got a few pieces here that I think this works. This is the path above the water and then into the plant above the water. And so somewhere in here, there could be one piece, there could be several pieces leading into the edge here. So that's good. We can start to assemble. We'll push some stuff here into the center. And we're looking at the path leading into the bridge. So we can start looking at how that comes together and how this will work. Yeah, great. So we've got some grass there. This is the edge of it. And we can just start trying to apply some common sense here based on where these go, how that's going to look. Okay, that's the other edge. Great. So this is, what is this piece? Where is there other grass on the, is the other, okay, so this orange might be the steps. Let's see. No. What is this orange? There's some orange by the steps leading up to the house. So it could be that. But that actually is almost not necessarily really orange. So I don't know where this piece goes right now. Because I think this is the walkway. And this orange is also by... This might be the orange of bow, our deer. This could be our deer leading into plants. That could go over here. It's not this piece, but it can go over here. I think that's what that orange is. Yeah, I think this orange is that orange. I think this is our bow orange, and then this is like leading to that. That's my thought. This is going to be right here next to it, near it, the grass that goes there. So there's still a little bit of orange left. You can kind of see. This is going to be there, I think. All right. We've got our flower here that goes in the bottom corner. Does that yeah, that does that look? Yeah, that is right. Okay, great. That makes me happy to see that fits there, that weird oddball piece. This is not right there, so we don't want that. This is not what we want here. No. Is this? It is. Oh yeah. And is this? Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, look at this. We now know there's a plant over here, so we know that this is going to be more of this is either going to be more of this red or the transition out of it. This feels like this is the red next to our uh, human, next to our human character. That's what this makes me think it is. Or it could be one of the other two tulips. The other two tulips seem like they're higher. So I don't think it's that. And I don't know what this is. This is like maybe, yeah. That's what that is. Great. So that goes there. Lord Cratchington wants me to hit the gong. I'll hit that gong. Gong for outer pieces. Yeah, I'll hit that gong. I hit the gong. Thank you very much. Um, yeah, that looks right. Okay, so we got that part. This is going to be somewhere. This is like around, like here maybe for the plant into the dress. Yeah, this feels like the dress one. This I don't. Is this go here? Yes. Okay, so that's the flower there. Again, I don't know what this is yet because I don't know. No, that doesn't look right. Okay, so I'm going to put that back in the middle. I know this is the yellow that is going to be on the other side of this. Does this look right? No. Okay. We got more of this that I think this is part of Bo's head. So that's going to go over here, I think. I don't know that yet. I don't know where that goes. Does it go over here? No, I don't know what that is. That's not right yet. Okay. Let's go for the paddle, or sorry, the shovel, because I kind of have an idea of what that's going to look like. So, is this like this? Is this part of the paddle or not? Okay, so we know that at the this is the top of the paddle. So I know that's the top of the paddle, so I can put that up there. And we can try to work down a little bit. Now, we don't see the end of the paddle, so we just need to build uh, through the sides here. Pieces that make the most sense going through is this part of the paddle. Nope, that looks different. Is this part of the paddle? No. Is that? Does that line up with that? Nope. Okay. What about this piece? This odd piece? It is. That's where that goes. Great. Good night, Harold. Thanks for being here. Thank you for renewing your sub. Appreciate it. Talk to you soon, my friend. Okay. Is it time for this odd little piece? Look at this piece. Look how weird this piece is. It's so small. Does that go? It does. Yeah. Okay. Now, we probably need kind of narrow here. Is that's not right? This might be part of the dress. I think this is part of the dress. So there's a little bit of, you can kind of see this wood grain look to it. There's a little wood grainy look to what is the shovel. But it's a little hard for me to totally tell what's what. All right, does that look right? That does look right. Okay, so now we've got the shovel pretty much done. The shovel is pretty much done, and we escaped to the shovel here. Yes. Because that's not right. Okay, and that's going up into, there's a little flower below the shovel. So that's the end of the shovel. The shovel is that big here, because that's the little bit of the flower. Now, is this the rest of that flower? That's what I think anyway. Yes, that's the flower. Okay, great. Below the flower is just some grass leading into the tulip that's there. So there's going to be a small little piece that's going to connect these connections here, and it's going to be a small, thin connector here. But it's going to be green, just like a regular green with nothing else going on. So I don't know where that is yet, but that's okay. We've got more of our colors that go here that are different trees. We've got stuff here. All right. What is this? Again, I don't know what this is. It is some tree, but there is, or bush, but there's other stuff going on with it. So I don't know yet. What is this? It's a little bit of red to connect somewhere to red. Is that right here? Does that look like it connects there? Yes, this connects there. Great. We can try to find out a little bit about her dress. There's some green in her dress, which I think is the edge here. And then we can kind of connect some things together there. That goes together. That doesn't go together. This goes together. This goes together. This goes together. Great, that's the dress. So now we have the dress done. I'm going to move this here. I'm going to move this here. Move this there. I don't know where this goes. I don't know where this goes. I don't even know what that is yet. I know this goes here. I know this goes there. Because we got dress, and there's some red. And then... oh, we got that. Hell yeah. Okay, so we know that goes together. Beautiful. Sometimes this actually looks like it's part of the same puzzle and belongs together. And that is very excellent for me. Makes me very happy when this starts to look like something that is supposed to be the thing that it is. Again, you got some shading here and some colors that I'm not particularly sure what's going on with these. I don't know where some of this goes. And I'll just kind of figure it out as we do it. So this is our human. This is the edge there. Is this part? That is part of that. Okay. So this is going to be the end of the dress. It's basically here. So that's the end of this dress. You can kind of see how long that's going to be. Does this connect? No. Great. Does this connect? No. Don't know what this is yet. Or where this is yet. So we'll leave that alone for now. Go here? No. Does this go here? No. Go here. Yes, it does go there. Great. Does this go? No. Yes. Great. There's a leaf. Beautiful. Still don't know about this one. Don't know about this one. I would love to try to get some of these top ones in. So we're going to kind of look at that. Does that look right? Yeah, I think it does. That's not right, though. Okay, but that looks right. So I like seeing that that looks right. Because it's just, yeah, a little bit of the leaves. We got a couple different colors going on. That feels pretty good. So, does that look right? Nope, doesn't even want to connect. That's not it. What about this? No, doesn't even want to connect. Put that over here. What about you? You like that? Nope, you don't like that. What about this? You like this? No, you don't like this. This is going to be a side. So this is going to be some of our tree either going up or going down. So we can put that somewhere. We can actually even see if that works there. It does not. That's okay. So yeah, our top is fairly thick. Mr. Bob says, "Hey Pat, did you see that BOTW, Breath of the Wild, makes NPCs using the Mies system? There are people getting ready to import your Mies into the game." Mr. Bob, I did not see that. That is weird. Thank you for alerting me to that. That is a weird thing that is happening out there. What? That's strange. But cool. It's very cool. It's just also a very strange thing. What? Okay. So no, I did not see that. Alright, so this is either one side or the other side here. I don't think this is the bottom. It's pretty big. So is it like this? Nope, that's not right. I don't know. Okay, what is this? There's a little yellow here. So that tells me this is bottom area. Yeah, that is bottom area. That was a bubble of water. The bubble of water, I can see where the bubble of water is, folks. I guess they needed to make NPCs in a quick way, and they said, we got something for that. Okay. I'll show you where the bubble of water is. The bubble of water is from the watering can. So it is the second. There is a yellow directly next to the above. This is where the yellow is going. So this is where the yellow is going to be. There's going to be yellow here, and there's going to be yellow next to it. So this might. Yeah, that did. Okay. So I still don't know how this connects because. Oh, I do know how this connects. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Does this connect here? No. All right. So we need something. Yes. There's red that needs to happen. Or there's grass that goes up into the red here. There's grass that's gonna go here, and then this isn't ready yet. Because there's still more grass. And I don't think we're gonna get any of the purple there. So there's grass that has to go here before we connect this. But we just connected the dress into the flower because the other flower is higher. The flower into the walkway, or the path to the walkway, into the grass next to it, into the start of that. Then there's more grass and then up. So this is a huge chunk. I still don't know. Is this purple from the plant that leaves here? Is this gonna go there? I don't know. I still don't know. I know these connect. I still don't know where they fit. But I think they might go there. I don't know. All right. This is going to be. Let's see. So this is. Is this grass or is this tree? I think this is tree. There's some dark greens, but there's also some light greens. I don't know. What about this? Look good. No. Okay. What about you? No. All right. This is definitely stuff that goes up here. Like these things, the darker greens are very much seem like they are tree greens. And the lighter greens very much feel like they are grass greens. But there is a lot that I don't know, and I'm not guessing, but I'm like making some assumptions. And, a lot of this I'm going to figure out as we go. A lot of this, like, great, that went there. Cool. What does that mean? That means that we are now above the rocky the step area there where the steps lead up, and now we are getting into the tree. So this is going to go all the way up here, which is good. Thanks for everybody that's hanging out. I can't tell you the last time I did a puzzle. I can't tell you the last time I finished a puzzle. I can tell you that 1,000 pieces is probably too many for me doing this on stream to see if this was a thing that like made sense for me to do. My gut is saying, Pat, you should not have done a 1,000-piece puzzle to start off with. You should have done a 200-piece puzzle before you committed. Committing to 1,000 pieces is a silly thing for you to do, Pat. I don't know why you did it. That's my general feeling about this. Is I'm not sure. I may have bitten off more than I can chew. But when we get these moments where things snap together and look right and feel right, that's a good feeling, and I'm excited about that. So I'm trying to focus on that, like the good vibes of like, oh, this dark is working. These dark greens are hitting together pretty well, and ooh, and that comes together, and oh, that looks right. Like I'm trying to focus on that, and then hoping that everything kind of works out. Um, and yeah, and just trying to divide and conquer in a bit. Uh, Do I wish that this not me and my pursuits? Do I wish that this did not have two trees, one on each side? Yes. I wish there was more color diversity in this, um, for my own selfish needs and desires. I do wish that there was more diversity of color because it would make my life easier. Uh, is this bow? Is this a piece of bow? It might be. This might be bow peeking out from with grass in front, with tall grass in front. That is what I'm thinking. Um, hey, I want to ask people: is anybody watching Awesome Games Done Quick? It started up this week, and I have watched not a lot of it, but I was wondering if anybody has watched anything because I love hearing from you about uh, your favorite or least favorite runs that you're like this wasn't fun or this ruled. For me, I'll tell you, the Just Cause 3 DLC was fun because they had to play the game for a certain amount of time to unlock that DLC and then play through that DLC. And it wasn't a thing where it was like a lot of cheats. It was just it was playing the game well, which is a game I'm not good at. I've never been good at the using the not just the flying element of it, but using the parachute to maneuver around. There were a few times where it was like they want me to blow this thing up. I'm gonna go to the spot where the next thing, before I'm gonna go there before it even shows up, which I thought was pretty neat. So that was a pretty fun run. That's on YouTube. Ristafan says I've only watched a little bit. I'm looking forward to Hades tomorrow. I'm also looking forward to that. But yeah, that's the only run I've watched in completion. It was like 40 something minutes. Uh, but yeah, if anybody sees anything, let me know what you're checking out, what you're engaging with, what you're liking. Okay. I just wish this connected because it would make my life easier, but I know it not because there's grass here. There's just grass. None of the grass I think has any hint of the red except maybe this. This goes over here. I think that might be it. And I don't know what this is. I really legitimately don't know what is this Bo's ear? Does this go over here? Is this connection? Is this? Okay, it's not. It doesn't immediately connect. I think this might be. I think this might be Bo's ear. So this is going to go up here, and it doesn't immediately connect there, but maybe there is a green piece that connects these two together. This. Oops. I'll fix that. Okay, and now that goes there. And that goes there. Now, is there a piece that will connect those two? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Um, there's a co-op Diablo 3 run at 8 p.m. PST, which is 11 p.m. Eastern. That could be fun. That could be fun. But yeah, I don't just turn it on. One, because you have to go to Twitch because the embed thing that's happening is still happening. So going to Games Done Quick. Although I usually recommend going to Games Done Quick website and just watching there because then you do not have to engage with chat, which you know, hey, look, are there worse chats out there? Undoubtedly. Is it still a very bad chat? Yeah. Um, so okay. Now this is I don't know what this is. This might be some grass under bow. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what this is yet. I know this is. I think this is the ends of bow, which I think leads. Yeah, that's not right, but it's getting there. I would like to connect some. I would like to start connecting things, but we'll see. At least the chat is subscriber only, but with 7,000 views, there will be crappy people. Yes, totally right. There's still going to be some crap people. Okay, so is this? Let's see. No, but that's still. This is these are connected. These are connected. This is somewhere up top. So we have that. Uh, Also, because this is right, this is right. So that's good to know. We knew that these were correct because of the copyright information, but knowing the other thing is correct is good. Yeah, that looks right. That is not right. Yeah, we're just gonna start making some choices here, seeing how things connect, seeing how things line up, understanding, seeing if we can understand. I'm thinking your cardboard when we tall enough. Totally. I totally believe that this is not going to be right for my build space, and I'm going to have to get something bigger. But even if I have to cheat it, this is still better to work on than just working on the cabinet right on the table. So, yes, no, I fully believe that I'm going to have to get a bigger piece of material to work on, and that's okay. I'm not worried about that really. Okay. I would love to start. I would love to get the grass or the leaves on the top done or the bottom done. I would like to get one of these two done. Uh, this isn't right. There's more here. I'd like to get some of this just pure green here that's connected to that. So I'm just going to start looking at some of the green that might work here. That's not right. It's not right. I don't even know what that is. That's connected. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Now, does this connect to this? No. Still not ready for that. Okay. Fine. Fine. Yeah. So, yeah, right now I'm just making connections here, trying to line up some pieces, getting these to feel like they belong together, and then figuring out where they go. This green, the dark green that I think is up top. This goes up top, I think. No, that's all right. Hmm. In the second hour, we're going to talk about anime. Was there new stuff that I want to talk about? There's one new show. Was there some older stuff did I get caught up on something? Yes. Did I hit a random button? Meg says the deer looks like my husband when he's baked. Yeah, Bo has a little bit of a like, if I'm tiny on your Switch, you won't notice, but with this art, yeah, yes, yay anime. So yeah, so in the second hour, I'm going to tell you about three things. I'm going to talk about a show that I didn't watch as it was. I didn't watch all of it as it aired, but I finished it up. I'm going to tell you about. Oh, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Appreciate that. Uh, um, Appreciate that. Oh, wait. That's IGN, not the Bear Cave. Yay, anime. Yeah, no. I'm going to talk about a show that I wasn't watching week to week. I stopped watching it because I was not interested, but I did want to finish it. I'm going to talk about. That doesn't look right. Nope. I'm going to talk about a new show because the new anime season has started, so I'm going to talk about that. And I'm going to talk about a random show because I hit the random button on Twitch, or sorry, on Crunchyroll, which is a thing that I like doing. I really like doing that. Just hitting the random button and seeing what shows up. That is always a fun thing for me to do. Um, is just hit that random button. I hit it a couple times until I find something that strikes my fancy, and then I will talk about it on stream. When I get stuck on edge pieces, I sort by type, then brute force, in, out, in, and out, out. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, right now I'm just kind of like looking for like color shades that seem to make sense. Like, or like, oh, this probably goes over here somewhere because there is some connections here and it'll go into that. So if there's a pink piece that makes sense with that, I can put that there. Uh, this, I need narrow stuff, right? So narrow right here that might edge out some. I'm going to look for some narrow pieces that could fit over here that will bridge this gap. I don't have that, so then what that? What about this? Nope, not that one. Okay, so it's not these narrow. I'm going to put these narrow together because that's not right. Nope, that's not right either. Okay, so these don't work for that. So we'll put them over here. They might come in handy later. This isn't right. 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 What about this one? Is this right? Nope, it's not right either. Okay, so that's not right. So none of these are doing what I need. Nope, not in there. Here we go. That's right. Yay, we did it. Okay, now does this connect to this? It does. Holy shit. Okay. We now have all the way from the bottom left up to the shovel and then a little bit of grass, and then we're going to build more grass, or sorry, grass. Yeah, a little bit of the grass behind it, and then we'll transition into the tree. So that's great. So we have that, we have that. We have this, which I think maybe goes down here. I still think that's where this goes. I think this goes, no, this is bow. So this goes here. Okay, so we still have to transition into this. And then this piece, I think, goes down here. But this is, yeah, this is a transition. And I don't know where this goes. I don't know what that piece is. Still don't know. But okay, so we got a good portion here, and then we have to transition a little more grass into the tree up top, which is fine. Nope, that's not right. We still have to go from here into that. Nope, that's right there. Nope. And yeah, okay. So we are making some progress. I mean, we've gotten a bunch of connections together, a bunch of things together here. And then this, yeah, this goes from the ear of bow into basically almost immediately after that. Yeah, because the horn goes immediately into tree. So right up here it goes just this more tree. So there is a large sloping thing. And below. These are connected. So I do need some kind of slope. So this is going to either be here or there, or I mean, it could be this. Probably isn't this, but it could be. So I don't know. A lot of variables still. Lots of variables still, I should say, as we work on our edge. Oh, we got that piece. That's good. We can build off that. I do think this goes in here, but I don't know where. Is there any more red? No. And there's this, and I don't know where that goes. I don't know where that goes. Nope, that doesn't go there. Haha, what if it did? What if it's like, I don't know where that goes? Oh, I do exactly know where that goes. Haha. No. Okay. This looks like it could go down here, maybe? But not there. I don't know. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a pause for the cause. Will I get back into this? Of course I will. Do I need a minute to regroup mentally and also do my pause for the cause and talk about ways you can support the channel? Yes. We got to do that. So, if you're new to the stream, what's happening right now is I'm going to talk about ways that you can support the channel if you'd like. You're under no obligation to do so, but these are just many ways to support what I do, um, because that is because this is a job that I do, and there are ways to help out with that. You watching is great. Give me a follow if you don't already follow. I do model kit building and Lego sets and now puzzles, I guess. Monday, Thursday, and Saturday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. On Wednesdays, I play games. This Wednesday, I'm playing Hearthstone at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you're currently a subscriber, you can throw the Bear Cave, the Lego, the Scythe, the Moat. Let the people know. We're going to get back to building real soon, or sorry, I should say puzzling real soon. But I got to do these ads. But yeah, if you're a subscriber, use Cash Money. If you've been gifted a sub, convert that. Why not convert that to tier 1? That would be great. They won't charge you till your gifted month is up. So you could do that if you want. You could also just be a subscriber and hang out. That is a great way to support what I do. If $5 a month isn't something you're interested in, there's a $1 and $3 tier on my Patreon. There's also a 5 and a 10. But yeah, there are cheaper options if you want to support me that way. One-time donations. Go to me buying model kits and equipment. Because everything that I make through Patreon, through Twitch, through this, someday I'll get another payout on YouTube. I don't know when that'll happen, but someday I will. All goes into me buying model kits and equipment. Because once I buy that, I gotta keep buying equipment or keep buying models. So I appreciate that. I have an Amazon wish list. If you wanted to buy something and have it jump the queue, I got a ton of stuff to build. I got a bunch of stuff I would like to work on that I have purchased. But if you buy something from my wish list, it jumps the queue, and it'll be the thing I built after, this puzzles. So you could do that. I've got. I just put up this. It's only 125 pieces. It'll be a fast build, but there's a Spider-Man Miles Morales mech armor, so it's Spider-Man, Miles Morales Spider-Man, and also it's a mech. And so it's $10, and I was like, I'm putting that on my wish list. That'll be a cute build. But yeah, I got a bunch of different stuff on there. Inexpensive, very expensive. Not shipping at the moment, but shipping soon. Bunch of different things. You go on there, pick up something you think I'd like to build. It jumps the queue. Also, I make a video for the internet about the thing that you bought and thank you in the video. You can also do it anonymously. I haven't said that in a while. You could just do it anonymously if you wanted to. An alternative would be you could buy a gift card from USA Gundam Store if you don't want to go through Amazon. I get it. You support two small businesses. You buy something from USA Gundam Store, and then I use that gift card. It's win-win. And I promise I will not use that money to pre-order something because I am 50-50 on pre-orders showing up in a reasonable time frame. And that's bad because I feel bad. Harold's asleep right now, but I feel bad for that. Speaking of Harold, I do want to mention that Harold has a podcast. Harold is Hbomb and Friends in the chat. Hbomb and Friends podcast did a very fun thing, did a bunch of interviews with people for Game of the Year and Top 10 games and all that. Now, I don't have a Top 10 games for the year 2020 because most of the games I played were released previously, and some of the 2020 games I played I did not enjoy. So I improvised based on suggestions. I basically did improvised post-mortem, the panel show that I do at PAX's. I did a version of that where I got the suggestions of my 10 favorite games, and I just talked about them a little bit. It's improv. It's silly. It's fun. There's a link to that, to the Libsyn. I have a Discord. You can check out my Discord. That is a great way to support me for free. I post photos of my progress. You can join the Discord. It's chill. Why not join the Discord? Okay, let's see. What else? Real quick, we'll get back to building real soon. New episode of Pat Bear's Anime Club. Pat Bear's Anime Club is my video series. This was the live one I did. I am sure I'll wait forever for my Eva Cross hanger, but Adam at USA Gundam Store seems nice. Yeah. Sin, I've been waiting on this Gohan, Ultimate Gohan action figure model kit. No one's gotten it. I've seen a couple reviews which make me think people are going to actually get it in January, but we're supposed to get it in October. And that is frustrating. Pat Bear's Anime Club is a video series I do. I did a live episode last week where I did my wrap up for the fall 2020 season and my preview of the spring 2021 season, which is this season. It's this season. Um, that Eva crosshanger is ridiculous and I want it. Yeah, I hear you. Look, it's been a bad year for pre-ordering unless you're pre-ordering directly from Premium Bandai because they made most of those already anyway before the pre-orders went up. The other stuff that you can pre-order, if you can pre-order it on a website that's not Premium Bandai, it hasn't been manufactured. Um, oh yeah. Baering the List. I got a new Baering the List coming up, or I got a new video series starting in the beginning of the year. This is my old one. For an entire year, I ranked things, and the very last ranking video I did was me ranking all my other videos. So it is very meta and very nonsense, but I ranked 52 videos that I made last year. I have a new series coming out on Wednesday. It's called Bear With Me. I haven't said what it is yet. $5 and $10 patrons will find out tomorrow. Everyone else will find out on Wednesday, but it's a new video series that I do. Yes, that is a good price. You're not wrong, Sin. But yeah, it's been a bad time to pre-order stuff. It's just been rough. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some anime now, and I'm going to continue to try to figure out what I got to do here. So let me do this. Let me go back to the overhead. I'm going to drink a little water, and then I'm going to talk about some shows. All right. So right now, while I talk about some anime, um, I'll continue to piece together what I need to piece together here. So let's do this. All right. Um, I'm standing on a million lives. Uh, this was the fall 2020 show that I started watching and then stopped watching because I was not super into it and I did not enjoy my time with it. Now, are they doing a second season of the show? Yes. Am I surprised they're doing a second season? Kind of. I do know that. Let's be real. Anime productions that of things that are based on manga are in a large part there to boost the sales of manga. That's not a secret. I'm not divulging state secrets here. I'm telling you a thing that many of you know. So it's not a surprise that the light novel sales and the manga sales of I'm standing on a million lives have gone up. It's still an ongoing. It's not done yet, so you can keep reading it as it goes. It's a good advertisement for it. Do I think it's a good show? No, I do not. Um, Here's what I'll give it credit for. It starts with the conceit of what if the main character in an isekai was a garbage person and not a like sad sack, in over his head, underpowered loser like Subaru. No, 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 no. What if the main character in an isekai was an unrepentant sociopath uh, who you at no point ever, ever, ever have any moments where you are sympathetic to his plight or rooting for him or cheering for him. And you know what? They fucking stick with that. Yusuke sucks. And he is presented with uh, moments, consistent moments of giving him chances to grow and change and like better himself. And at every single turn, he rejects those attempts at humanity and at growing. He consistently rejects them. Uh, he he might even in moments understand this is what he's supposed to be doing and seems to refuse it because of childhood trauma. And I'm going to also be clear, his childhood trauma like, I don't want to categorize trauma. I will just say, from a storytelling perspective, they could have done a better job to make me sympathize with him. Because his childhood trauma is he had a lot of friends that he once risked his life for, and they buried a time capsule, and then he watched the time capsule get dug up when they knocked the tree over that it was buried in, when other people knocked the tree over. And then he moved. And when he moved, he didn't fit in. And he became socially distant to everyone and withdrawn and started hating the world. And it's like, okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with this kid. I don't particularly give a shit about this dude. I guess I just don't care about him. Okay. Like, that's just kind of how I feel. Um, there are parts of this show I enjoy. I enjoy that. Most of the characters in this show are approaching this other reality, this world that they're in, like it's a video game, and like they're characters in a video game, except for one girl who is an otaku and who loves magical girl anime and manga. And she is approaching it as if she is a magical girl through the lens that she is in. Um, and that is rad. That is rad, and I enjoy that. I enjoy that very, very much. I think that is a very fun choice. I'm super into that choice. Nope, no, no, no. So yeah, there's a lot going on there. The honestly, I feel like so here's the thing we know about. Okay. The premise is the game master is sending people into this alternate reality virtual world that feels like an RPG because they have some ability to do that, and they're from the future, a future where the people who are being tested here failed to save the world. So it is a dark future. So they have traveled back in time to fix things. And my gut is telling me, with no evidence to support it right now, is that the game master is Yusuke in the future, or Yusuke's party member in the future, who basically is just like, I failed because I didn't learn any lessons. Now I have learned my lessons, and I am going to try to teach myself in the past how to be a person, like a real person. That is my guess based on the limited information I have. Look, I would love to fucking spoil it for myself. Even if I wasn't going to spoil it for any of you, I would love to spoil it. The manga is not done yet. So I can't tell you. I actually don't think it was based on a live novel. I think it's just manga. The manga is not done yet. So I don't fucking know what the answer is to this show. I would love to know. I would love to spoil it for myself and just be like, is the game master just Yusuke in the future? Because I don't know the answer to that. What a weird looking piece. Anyway, trying to figure out this piece here. There's one piece here that has like a strange slant to it, like slope, I should say. And I would love to find that because that seems pretty unique. So it would be like pretty unique. And I have not found any piece that does that. So I'm just kind of looking right now for something odd. For like an odd looking shape that would fit that. And I have not found it. But I will. Alright, so that's that. It's bad. I don't like it. It's not enjoyable to watch. Here's a show that I'm really hoping the second and third episodes are better. It's a brand new anime, brand new series. It's on Funimation. It's called Suppose a Kid from the Last Dungeon Boonies Moved to a Starter Town. I literally had to take a breath while saying it, so which is just bonkers that is a show. But I'll say it again. Suppose a kid from the last Dungeon Boonies moved to a starter town. I flubbed that. I'm going to try it one more time so I can say it right. You're going to try. Suppose a kid from the Last Dungeon Boonies moved to a starter town. It's a mouthful. Here's the premise. Floyd. Floyd's a good kid. Floyd is bummed because he wants to be a cool adventurer soldier or something. He wants to do good in the world. But he's the weakest person from his town. He's like, oh, I can barely fight monsters. I once sparred with my older brother, and then I was like, slept for a week. But the village elder says, okay, all right, why don't you just go to the starter town? You can take the test to become a soldier. Someone I trained lives there, so you can go hang out there and like you'll hang out there. You can apply to be. You can take the test, try to be a soldier. And he's like, okay, even though I'm weak, I'm going to do that. So here's where the twist of the show comes. It's not a twist; it's the premise, I should say. Floyd is the weakest member of incredibly overpowered people because the area he is from, the town he lives in, is the town directly next to the final dungeon. So everyone that lives there is incredibly strong. He is just the weakest person in his village. He is not at all weak. He is incredibly strong. He has no confidence in himself because he's grown up with unbelievably strong people, including the village chief, who is named Alka. Alka is one of those lolly babas. She is apparently very old, but looks very young. She looks like a child, but is apparently very old and very wise and powerful. Maybe not wise, but definitely powerful. So it's like, okay, sure. So Floyd shows up in the starter town and at the door of Marie, the witch of the East Side. Marie's is the former protege of Alka, the chief. And Marie is clearly scared of Alka. So Floyd seems like a very nice guy. Like, he can cook. He's very well mannered. He's very humble. He obviously has a bit of confidence issues because he's always felt like he's a weakling. He feels like a weakling, which he's not, but he does feel like that. So Marie is like, "What's up with this dude? Why doesn't he know how awesome he is?" Okay, fine. Let's see. Okay. Two things on this anime. The universal scroll at the beginning caught me off guard, and Yandere Belt Princess had an awesome body check. Yes. The universal scroll at the beginning. Yeah. Yes. This is part of one of the production companies of this anime is Universal. Like Universal Pictures, but Universal Studios. And that was weird. That is an odd thing. You're totally right. Yeah, so, okay, we're getting to this. All right, so he's in the town doing some stuff. It's not time for the test yet. He shows up, and he kills a giant monster grasshopper that was about to attack a young lady that is also there for the test. She's of noble birth, but she's got, like, a hood up. And she's got, like, she's got all these belts wrapped around her head, and it's something to do with a curse. It's implied that she can't take the belts off, but someday a great power will release the belts. And that great power is Floyd's handkerchief. She doesn't know it's that. We know that Floyd has ancient runes scrolled on this handkerchief to make it clean, and it also removes curses, which is very convenient for the plot purposes. So she doesn't know that it was this spell that removed the curse, these runes. She just thinks he did it. He doesn't know he did anything. He has no idea that he has just saved her from a terrible curse. He just thought he saved her from, an animal. Also, he thinks that monsters are animals because he doesn't think he can defeat a monster, but he can easily defeat an animal. So he thinks they're all animals, which is an odd thing, but true. Um, right now, I'm just putting pieces together, see if they fit. That does fit. Okay, that looks all right. We'll go with that. Nope. Trying to transition, trying to connect the dots on some of this here. Seeing if I can get some of these things to line up right, go together, do their thing. Um, so yeah, wait, her name is Selin. She's a noble. She's now her curse has been lifted. She thinks that it's is this dude, so she is into him. Is she yandere? Kind of. Maybe it'll get cleared up, but she's definitely like, this is my hero. This is my savior. This girl has definitely had some issues and has some trauma because of it. But she gets very jealous because Floyd is talking to a girl that he had been sitting next to. She is Riho, a mercenary with a metal arm, and he's like, "Hey, I like your arm," which is, maybe a little rude, but also like pretty nice, and and definitely genuine. Uh, the thing with Riho is she's one of the first people to like. She's like terrified of this dude because she's just like, "Why is this guy here? Why is he pretending to be weak? Because he is clearly not weak at all. Why is he pretending to be like that? Oh, look at this. We did it. Look at this. Connection. Look at it. Look at it. This is all connected. This is all one thing. Look at it. This is progress. We got this progress done. Then we still got to connect this stuff together, but we got all that done. Hell yeah. All right. Moving along. So Riho is literally just like terrified of this dude, and then she's like, "Why is this strong guy hanging out with this strong guy from nowhere, hanging out with this noble? I sense money because she is joining to be a soldier to wipe out her warrants and to make some money, clear her name, which is great." She seems cool. So far, this is the character I am most interested in. I am not interested in the yandere belt princess. I'm not interested in the cocky noble whose name I didn't write down because I feel like he's the first mini boss. I don't know the name of the dude administering the test who also can tell that that our boy Lloyd is overpowered. Oh, also, somehow Lloyd doesn't pass the combat test, and we don't know why. We don't know why Lloyd didn't pass the combat test, but he didn't. I assume that will be the second episode. Ooh, that goes together. Fuck yeah, it does. Hell yeah. All right. Now, if I can find a piece to connect this together, that doesn't go together. But let's see if we can connect these two pieces together. Nope, doesn't work. Does that work? Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, we'll go. So yeah, I'm hoping that this show clicks with me. I mean, honestly, there's very few anime shows that come out on Sunday and Monday. So I'm definitely gonna keep giving it a shot. If this was a Friday or Saturday show, forget it. Like my schedule right now coming up is for anime is because we'll talk about this last one in a second. Right now, uh, there are Black Clover, Laid Back Camp, Heavenly Design, uh, Quintessential Quintuplets, and Anime Capybara-san are all shows that I'm going to talk about. And four of those shows come out on Thursday. So, Quintessential Quintuplets I might not actually talk about week to week. Um, uh, but Saturday to Sunday is Kimono Jihin, or sorry, Sunday to Monday is Kimono Jihin. Mishoko Tensei, I believe. X-Arm, I believe, is going to be in there. X-Arm is a show that doesn't look great, but I'll watch the first episode. But my Saturday Sunday right now is So I Married a Spider, So What? Bottom tier character Tomozaki, Back Arrow, With a dog and a cat, every day is fun. The hidden dungeon only I can enter. Cells at Work, the sequel series, not the dark one. I don't want to watch that. Homia, and Dr. Ramoon, Mysterious Disease Specialist. That's all of the shows I'm going to watch. And that also doesn't take account in Jujutsu Kaisen is off this week. And um, uh, it's either a Friday or Saturday show, is the second season of um, Dr. Stone, but that's coming a week later. Uh, Hidden Dungeon, I just want to watch the first episode of. I guarantee you, I'm gonna drop it. But I do want to try it. And Also Dr. Ramoon, I don't know if that's going to be one I watch. Back Arrow. So Back Arrow looks generic and doesn't look good, but it's got mechs in it, so I'm going to watch it because it's the only mech anime. There were like 3 mech anime shows last year total. So even if it's bad, it might end up moving. I might, just not watch it as it comes out because I feel like no one I know is going to watch it. But but I am at least dedicated to trying out to see if I would like um, Back Arrow. Also, the main character has amnesia, and I have almost no patience or interest in amnesia stories. So I hope he gets his memories soon. Either that, or I hope that he is lying about not having any memories. But I bet he doesn't because he wants to get to this area. He wants to. He's protected behind the wall, and he just wants to go back beyond the wall. But every time he does that, things are going to get complicated because him going beyond the wall would make it harder for them to tell the story, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to tell you about Schwarzesmarken. This anime came out in the year 2016, and you're saying, Schwarzesmarken? Isn't that the prequel series to Muv-Luv? And I will say, yeah. Why do you know about Muv-Luv? I don't know anything about Muv-Luv, except that it's a visual novel series that is for adults. That is the most I know about the visual novels named Muv-Luv. MUV-LUV. It's not fun to say. Muv-Luv. Anyway, what do I know about this? That's some visual novel, and then they made some anime about it. That's a prequel series to the events. This is an alternate history, East Germany, where alien monsters have shown up, and that they're fighting all over the world. And in Germany, they're solving the problem of how the fuck do we fight these giant monsters. They made mechs, so it's a mech series. Now, it's not just these specially trained, highly specialized people it's their mission to save the world, and they're going to do their best to save the world. It's not just that, because resources are limited, and it's Japan's version of East Germany. So there is an element of the fact that the secret, if you're not loyal, if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, if you're not helping out with the war effort or whatever, you could be considered a traitor. So there's an element of like the secret police. So it's like not only do you have to worry about like fighting these monsters in these mechs, you also have to deal with the fact that you could be accused of a crime you did not commit at any point. So I don't want to say it was good. It's not good. The computer generated, the CG monsters are fine, but not great. The aliens monsters, they're not great, but they're acceptable. I only watched 2 episodes, and I don't think I will ever continue it. I will say the mechs look pretty fucking cool, and I am here for cool looking mechs. If I can get some cool looking mechs, I'm gonna watch some cool looking mechs. These mechs were fine. They're pretty cool. That goes together there. Great. My biggest issue with the show is that the main character is just a very generic dude. He is there for revenge, and he is going to have to grow and change, and I don't care. Also, it definitely, um, uh, you can feel the visual novel roots in the show because all of the other pilots, except for one, are all very young ladies. Now they kind of explain that within the fiction because you know it's not like you get in this mech and you can just kick ass and you just mow down these enemies. People have died doing it. It has a mortality rate. So that kind of explains why they constantly have new pilots and in this case new young pilots. So they kind of explain it by doing that. Um, is any of this yellow? Is there any yellow anywhere here? No, because this has to go into that, right? Yeah. I need I need to transition. I need to transition from this to that. Anyway, it's not a great series. I don't even think it's a good series. But I did watch it because it did have mechs in it, and I was interested in seeing a show that had mechs in it. So I can at least tell you I watched it. I don't think it was good, and I don't recommend it. Schwarzesmarken, but you know, it's also kind of fun to say. Oh, also their platoon is called the Order 66. Their platoon 666, which I was like, that feels very on the nose, but okay. Yeah, it felt just a little on the nose. It was an all right series, uh, and I will probably forget I ever watched it. It is an alternative reality to the other prequel they made for these light novels or these visual novels, which I think is very funny that they were like, we take it back. Actually, this is what happened. I just think that's kind of funny. Nope, that didn't go there. That didn't go there. All right, I have to transition from this to this and to that. This doesn't line up, does it? No. It almost does. Okay. So that's that anime. Yeah, there will be more stuff for me to watch on Sundays and Mondays, but right now there really isn't. Because this was the first show that started. I mean, there's other stuff that came out, but I just like I'm not gonna watch that show about zombies that aren't zombies and young girls trying to survive. Like that's not my show. That's not my jam. That's not my scene. I'm not gonna check that show out. If you like it, great, enjoy it. But that there's nothing about that that I'm like, hell yeah. Everybody knows this is exactly my kind of thing. Like no, just no, it's not. Go there and then go there. What if it did? Nope, these are plants. All right. So we definitely made some progress here. We're gonna keep going. We got time, but I am we've made more progress than I mean I honestly I can't tell you if we've made a ton of progress or not. We started with I knew this was a corner and I knew this was a corner and I knew that there was sky up here and there was water here. So compared to where we are now, I'm feeling pretty good. Um, we have transitions we need to make here that we've got to do. This is bothering me because I feel like this should be among this. That's not right. I feel like that should be there somewhere. Just feel like no, that's not right. I don't know. This just looks like it should be somewhere. Um, yeah, right now I'm just trying to figure out where stuff goes. I'm trying to make connectors here, connect these pieces together. That goes there. Ooh, that goes there. Great. So we did that. That's cool. Nope, that doesn't go there. I would love to be able to, let me just see if this goes there. No, it doesn't. I would love to be able to get like a corner done. I think that would be rad as hell. And I think we're close to getting this corner done. So right now I'm going to focus on getting this, see if I can get this done. So we're going to need something that connects here. Nope, that doesn't. Well, you. Yeah, you do. You connect right there. Great. And then I'll need a connector for this. Nope, not you. I know it's not you. It's not you. I don't think it's going to be you. Nope. So yeah, so now I'm just kind of doing that. You know, and I'll be jumping around, I feel like, as we go, but if I can get some of this done, if I can get one of these connectors in, I'll feel good about that. Or like if I can get like a corner done, like connect two sides together. That sounds rad. Nope. Let's try you. Nope. 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 What are y'all watching? Anybody watching anything on the internets or the televisions? People picking up some new video series they got, you know, the old recommendations for, and now they're like, oh, I guess I watch this stuff now. I've been I've been watching a little home improvement DIY stuff, not home improvement the show, but home improvement style DIY stuff. There's a couple I'm kind of watching their videos. I haven't subscribed to them, but I have watched enough of their videos that now they're showing up in my feed. It's that kind of thing, that kind of relationship where I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to stick with these people. I can't even remember their names, but they seem like a nice enough couple, and I like, fine. I don't think I'm going to stick with them. But yeah, nope. Midnight Cafe Tokyo Stories has been great. Oh, cool. I do not know that, but that sounds neat. Uh, hell yeah. Enjoy. That doesn't go there. What about you? Do you go here? No, you don't go here. Fine. Then I won't connect you. What about you? Do you go here? You don't. What about you? No, not even. Why would you? You don't even look right. What about you? Nope. Um, okay, watching videos about real estate photography, and I wish weather was better so I could get the skill down. Started watching the Bond movie collection I bought. Hell yeah, well, there's something. There you go. That's a thing you can do. And Lashbrook says, G Kids cut a deal with HBO Max, so I watched Weathering with You finally. It was good, but I definitely liked Your Name more. I'll agree with that statement. Prom Air and a couple other films are going to be on the 12th. Oh, neat. Well, that's very cool. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't work. This is too low. I can tell already. All right. What else do I need here? What about you? Are you right? No, you're not right. Okay. What about you? This is dark. I don't think you're going to be right. No, you're not right. Okay. What about you? Are you right? No. What about you? No. You're low. What about you? You look like you might be. Yeah, you're right there. Okay. No, you seem wobbly. I don't like the look of that. No, it's not it. It was close, but that's not it. What about you? Nope. What about you? Nope. Checked out Other Side Picnic, seemed alright, and watched Suddenly Egyptian Gods, which gave me a few good chuckles. Yeah. Um, so I didn't watch Other Side Picnic. That's a show that I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I'm kind of gonna wait to see if my friends start talking about it because didn't seem interesting to me. But I was like, well, I could be wrong. It could be cool. I just don't know. So I didn't pick that up because I was like, I don't know. The description didn't do anything for me. Literally, it just did nothing for me. So I was like, okay, well, you've got to do something for me. Description of this show. you got to make me the least bit interested in what you're doing. And they didn't, so I passed on. This isn't right. Is this right? Ooh, yeah, I think that's right. It's a little wobbly, but that could be right. I'm going to go with that. We'll see. That's not right. Hmm. Nope, that's not right. But yeah, other side picnic. I was like, I don't know about this. I don't know if that's gonna, like, I don't know if I need that kind of show like that in my life. All right, that seems right. There's a lot of grass here, so I don't know. We gotta. This seems like it's a lot of grass between this and that. And no, this is going on an angle, so I think this is wrong. I think these might be right. No, these aren't right. Hmm. I'm iffy about that. About this piece. Very iffy about it. So I don't know. Maybe we can find something that goes over here. Connect those sides. Maybe we can approach it from that way. Connect this to this. Because the yellow there. This is how it's supposed to go. This is going to be longer than this, but that's okay because I don't think we're going to get the whole thing done here. But this has got to go here. There's some more to connect it, and then this has to connect it to this. Which is, yeah. So, and again, I still don't know where this goes. So I have no idea where that goes. Hmm. All right. No. Nope. They're bigger pieces, so I think they probably go up there. Let's see with that. Nope. Do that. Nope. Try this. Nope. Oh, that connects. That's good. At least I know these two pieces go together. That's fun. Nope. Nope. Uh, sorry that the last couple minutes of me just been saying nope, nope, and nope together, but that's kind of where I'm at here, where I'm just like, is this going to be the piece that makes all of this feel better? It is not. Is this going to be the piece that, like, make this whole section seem to make more sense? The answer is no. Like, I still don't know. This piece here, like, is so strange that I have not seen anything so far that like approaches that makes me think I'm gonna get a connection there, like, or get it connected. And there's like this piece, which I've never seen anything that like lines up right with that. Some weirdness out there. It does make me think that probably before Thursday I'm gonna have to go through all of this again, looking for corner or for edge pieces that I missed. That there might be some edge pieces I missed out on. Definitely makes me think that, which I don't want to do again. But if there are edge pieces, I want to find them, obviously. And it'd be better to find them as soon as possible rather than wait to start doing like being like, oh, this doesn't work. Uh, I'm also season 2-ish of SG1 for the umpteenth time, mostly running as background noise. Hell yeah, yeah. I think tomorrow GDQ is going to be AGDQ is going to be my background thing for some stuff in the morning. Uh, Ooh, that was the. Hey, look! I got a weird piece that I didn't know how to connect it. I found the connecting piece to it. Hell yeah! That's great. That makes me very happy that I got those connected. Now, does this still connect right to that? No, I still think that doesn't work. So put that aside. But yes, getting those two pieces connected feels good because they didn't make sense. So that's good. We need some. Yes, that goes there. Great. And that might transition between these two because that's shorter. So that might transition. If we can find something that connects here, it might connect there, which would be rad. Let's try to do that. Nope. I have been due for a SG1 rewatch. Oh, a decade. I used to do it once a year. All right. Yeah. That was never my show. I mean, I appreciate it for what it is, but it was never part of my like must watch world. Yeah, it was never my thing. But I get it. People got the shows that they rewatch. People got the stuff that they return to, that they really enjoy, and they make the time to go back to. And I can understand and appreciate that. I mean, I've got my like anime stuff that I come back to a lot. I mean, there a lot of comfort anime. A lot of comfort anime comes in. Uh, like I'm so psyched that on Thursday I got to watch more Laid Back Camp. That new Laid Back Camp exists specifically so I can watch it. I'm so psyched to have more Laid Back Camp because it's just the chillest. I can't wait for that. Cannot wait for more Laid Back Camp on Thursday. It's back, baby. Um, that's not right. Uh, it was a fun, got meta-ish, and Richard Dean Anderson. I always loved MacGyver, indeed. Have you told Jeff about it yet? So I have to see if any of my recent posts about it have gotten likes from Jeff because occasionally he will like a tweet of mine and be like, oh, uh, but like, dude's got a lot going on. Can understand uh, if he doesn't want to, if he doesn't have the time for the laid back camps. But yeah, so I don't know if he knows. Laid back camp just taunts me with I didn't get to camp this year, but fingers crossed, camp a trip to Yellowstone for my brother's 40th. Well, Sin, I hope you do get to camp safely, of course. But yeah, I can understand that as someone that has no plans to camp at all in any time soon. It's just comfort anime. I'm also hoping that hey, maybe the authority figure who is an alcoholic uh, gets either help or less time. Because like towards the end, that was definitely a thing where I was like, I have such a low tolerance for this type of character. I really hope she's not around much. Because I just have. It was one thing when it was just like lady at the campgrounds, and it's another when it's like, oh, their advisor is this type of character. Great. Because that shit bothers me. I don't want it to, but it does. It very much bothers me. Really just have. Oh, those go together. Hell yeah, those go together. Um, I say camp. It will involve an RV and possibly a tent. Hell yeah. In the past, it involved getting drunk at a bar in Yellowstone called the Bear Pit. Well, there you go. Hey, you know what? That is a good name for for a Yellowstone bar. I'll can appreciate that. All right, I haven't found a piece that goes there yet. I'd like to, because I would really like to bridge the gaps here and start connecting this up. But I have not been able to do that yet, which is okay. It's all right. I feel pretty good about the progress we have made here. Starting to get a sense of it. Got to start connecting. As I said, A thing I will do before Thursday is I will go back through all of the other pieces in this thing, and I will attempt to find the any edge piece that I may have missed, because it's totally possible that I missed some. That is totally within the realm of possibility that I just didn't pull out all of them. I hate even thinking that, but it's definitely possible and probable. All right, yeah, I think that's going to do it for this stream. I think that's the progress we made today. We've got some. I would have liked to have connected one of these edges. I am bummed that we did not get to. Uh, it would have been nice to make that connection. I feel like we are like one piece away from either side of these coming together, but we will. We have already outgrown this board or this piece of cardboard, which is fine. I will either get something bigger or I will just start working on the table, uh, which is okay with me. But yeah, we are now going to go and raid. That is a thing we are going to do. We're going to go find somebody for us to go hang out with and see what they're up to on the Twitter world, or sorry, the Twitch world, Twitter world. Let's avoid Twitter. We're going to go to Twitch and see who we can go hang out with and see what they're up to. Let's see. Somebody we haven't rated in a while. Here's someone we haven't rated in a while. Well, first we'll see how long she has been going. Let's see. Let's see. Nope. Why can't I find her? Whatever. I'm gonna click on it. We're gonna go raid Mary Kish, who is playing Grindstone. That's fun. We're gonna go give Mary a raid because Mary rules. Even if she's not streaming for that long, we're gonna go give her a raid. Um, Thanks so much for coming and hanging out. I hope you feel come along on the raid. So I appreciate that. Thanks for everybody that's here. My next stream is on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I will be playing Hearthstone. It's a new month, so I'm trying to climb the ranks. I've been playing the same decks. I might try to play. I might try out a new deck, but right now I'm playing my very nonsense paladin. I got a very silly paladin. The Clown Fiesta Paladin, and I've got, of course, my Evolved Shaman deck, which is what I'm using to climb the ladder in Wild. So come hang out for that. Thank you all so much for being here. Please come along on this raid. Mary rules. If you don't know Mary Kish, she's awesome. Her community is rad, so I think you'll have a good time there. Thanks so much for watching the stream. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. I'll see you on the next Build with Baer. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.